Thank you, Juan Erik. First of all, I have 5 minutes, but I get 2 additional because I would like to give some comments on the project. And I have to mention, first of all my examples are only based on my university. So I know that in your university, everything is much better than in your university. Second one, I do not know the results of the project till your presentation today, and I completely agree with Jim. You did a fantastic job. Great work, congratulations. But I only agree with 80% with your results. And Jan Erik, I also do not agree really in all your points. Let me give you an example, and I agree what you said on the soft skill and so on. One of the biggest problems in industrial engineering is that mostly technical universities are offering a study in industrial engineering, and the name is industrial engineering. As you said, we are producing engineers. The name is not industrial engineering and management. It's industrial engineering. And that's, for example, what we have in Vienna. We have a 3-level model. We have a must-do lectures. We have must-do, but you can select, and you have you can. And when I was a student, my only view was what I have to do, what is a must, and not what can you do. Today, the young generation is different, but the general view today is also must. And in our curricula, the must curricula, you do not find any soft skills. And when we are producing engineers, we are producing future leaders. And at least 50% of your job is leading and not do any technical whatever. You have to lead. That means you have to communicate, you have to motivate, you have to discuss, you have to make difficult talks with your employees and such things. That is your project. Your world will be projects. Project management, how to manage a project. That are skills we need. And of course, today we are offering in industrial engineering thermo, whatever, 1 and 2, mathematics 1, 2, 3, statistics 1 and 2. Nobody needs it. You need basic, but that soft skill, and that is a problem on the technical universities, that they are too much technical oriented, and that change process, and I will show you what we changed in our curricula, is a very difficult and very, very slow process. Yeah, I'm from the Technical University of Vienna, very big university. I don't go through these facts and figures here. In the industrial engineering area, we are offering topics like production and quality management, as you can see, maintenance 4.0, cyber physical assembly system, and so on. And also in logistics. And we have the other teachings. We are offering today 41 lectures and exercises, and 50%, around 50% are given by industrial people. For example, one of our lecturers is Mr. Herbert Demel. Who knows Herbert Demel? The Italians. Who is Herbert Demel? Herbert Demel is the former CEO of Audi and for several years of Fiat. Former CEO of Fiat is one of our lecturers, and we have board members from Volkswagen and so on, from Bosch, giving lectures in our courses. Yeah, we are part of the faculty of mechanical engineering and business, and business in our case is only economics. That is a management part. of our industrial engineering area. And also in your project and your presentation, what I'm missing was a topic of sustainability. Sustainability is an upcoming, very big topic for the industry. Energy change and the one. I think we also should focus our activities on sustainable topics. Yeah, as I said, our industrial engineering study in Vienna, we have a core module, industrial engineering, as you can see here, with new topics, for example, assembly systems, cobot industrial engineering, and additional relevant lectures linked to this module, like, for example, digital factory planning. That is an online course which we are doing together with other universities. That was last year University of Luxembourg, University of Kaiserslautern, MIT, and I forget one, and our university, where people, students are working together building up a factory in an international online course, and many other activities, as you can see here. Yes, in some 41 courses, we have 5,000 students in our courses. We are offering or doing per year 25 bachelor theses and around 35 to 40 diploma thesis, and I come to this later on because we are doing this in a very special way. As I mentioned before, I'm carrying two hats. One is the university hat and one is Fraunhofer hat. Fraunhofer Applied Research, we are working 95% of our around 120 projects per year with the industry, together with and in the industry, in the factories. And that is also the basis for our connection during the master thesis and also the PhD. We are offering industrial-based PhD programs, for example. That means that a student is employed either by the university or by Fraunhofer. He's doing 50% whatever at the institute, and 50% he is working with a company on a topic of the company for 3 years, and the company is paying, in our case, 100,000 euro per year for getting the results of the work. And on the master thesis area, we are offering 3 possibilities to do a master thesis at our institute. We are based on our lectures, on the very practical side of our lectures and the industry involvement in our lectures. The students knows that we are very practical oriented. So the student comes to us for doing their master thesis. And the companies, we have, of course, based on the Fraunhofer side, very good connection to the Austrian and also Germany. I was born in Germany and have very good connections to the also German industry. The industry comes to us offering topics for master thesis. And there are 3 possibilities to do a master thesis at our institute. The first one is we have an own topic from the institute that's working on a topic assigned by the institute. That's a normal master thesis supported by an assistant. But the norm that is from 40 to 3 per year. The rest is based on a cooperation with the industry. And there are 2 possibilities. Cooperation 1, work on a topic assigned by the company with formal supervision by our university, by an assistant. That means the student is supervised by the company, and we do the job that at the end, from a project report, will be a master thesis. Because normally, in this case, you get a project report and not a master thesis. And the company pays 2,000 euro for that. And the third one, that is a most successful one, is a combination of a master thesis with a student and support from an assistant from either university or Fraunhofer. That means the assistant is also involved in the project, gives supervision of the project, so he is supervising the student and not the company, and the company in this case will pay 5,000 euro. Very, very successful. Yeah, and the third point, what we are doing is we are involving many students in our activities. That means many, we have in the industrial engineering area 35 people on the university side. On Fraunhofer I have around 130, so in some 170 people in this area, and 60 to 65 of these, that means around 50% of the people are students. Students which gets a contract, which working with us contract during the semester is maximum 20 hours. During the free time they could work 40 hours, but normally during the semester 20 hours working with us, working in our projects, doing projects with the industry, so they are really involved in our normal research activities, and what they are doing you can see here. We are operating a pilot factory, Industry 4.0, since many years. Very successful. Visitors per year between 3,000 and 5,000, so really very successful. And the job in the pilot factory, or many of the jobs in the pilot factory, is done by students, as you can see here on the picture. Yeah, we are also very strong linked to the, we have heard STEAM, and the local organization is WingNet, with 1,400 members in Austria. They are located in our institute, so that is also a connection on one side to the students, and there is also a very big alumni network on this WingNet. Yeah, Fraunhofer normally very German-oriented, but also international, also in Italy. Fraunhofer Italy is located in Bolzano, and supervisor and senior advisor is Professor Teti in Naples. That are our two locations in Italy. I'm responsible for the Austrian area, and as you can see on with 4 locations, I'm responsible for the Vienna and the Tyrolean activity, and we have around 30 students working with us at Fraunhofer on the industrial engineering area. Yeah, that is a combination why Fraunhofer is so successful. On one side, what we see in the industry last week, next week we will tell to the students in our lectures. So that is a combination. And for example, these industrial-based PhD or the industrial-based master thesis, that is a triple win situation. That is a win situation for the industry, because one of the most asked questions to me is, do you have one for me? The industry is looking for high qualified people. The best way to do and to get such high qualified people is to offer a master thesis, for example, or a PhD, because the company gets concrete results of a problem. The students learn the company learns the students, so they know each other, and is that a good combination? And also for us, we get the results and can use it for other activities. So that's what we are doing in Vienna. And yeah, I'm happy to answer your questions on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Wilfried, for this overview